you do not wish to receive this call, please hang up now. If you have any concerns about a prisoner's well-being, please contact the prison immediately. Go ahead, please.
Yo, Mick.
Yo, hello, comrade. How are you, mate?
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah. I just spoke to Aaron, so yeah. So,
Yeah, he was telling me. I wanted to say something to you about that. See what you think.
What was that?
I wanted to say something to you about that and see what you think.
Yeah, go on.
Alright, now my best approach, I think, is to wait as long as you can and then dump it all, because if you do it now, it's going to be game over. So,
Alright, okay. Yeah, I will take your advice. You're a lot more experienced than what I am, so
well,
yeah.
I'll tell you like this. Anyone I talk about on my thing, right?
Yeah.
They will. 90% of the time, they'll contact me and be like, "You talked about me," so it gets out there. You know, they're going to find out about it. You know what I mean?
Well, listen, you got to understand. I don't know about these things. I've been a little bit detained, so I have absolutely no fucking idea as to how these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's what I was just saying to Aaron. Once you put it out there, it'll be probably, days at most, and then they're going to come to you and say, your call's banned. You know what I mean? Like, you're not allowed to talk to them anymore.
Yeah. However way you want to do it. Yeah. So I'm happy to act on the advice, you know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? I'm illiterate as far as this goes, and I have no idea. So I'm happy to expert advice, you know what I mean?
Well,
so,
the more we have, the better, because if you only have a little bit, then it gets cut. Then it's the more you got, the more your story's out there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Well, I've got no idea. I don't know what there is. Like, is there a lot more? You would know. I don't. You know what I mean?
Well, man, you got to think you're very interesting from most people's perspective. Your story is, big.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't know about that. I'm stuck fucking in here. I got no idea. You know what I mean? But yes, I am special.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I agree.
Yeah. Well, mate, that's what happens when you're a problem child, mate.
All right, let's go again.
I'm happy. So if you want to keep going, keep going.
Oh yeah, I want to I want to go as long as possible.
I'm just not sure how things go. You know what I mean? I don't know whether people know. I don't know whether thinking. You know what I mean? I've heard nothing. You know what I mean? So.
I've put it out there that I'm talking to you, but I haven't released anything yet because I'm going as long as I can, and then I'll dump it.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck would I know, mate? You know what I mean? I'm just sitting back doing time, mate.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll do whatever. I'm happy to. You know what I mean?
All right. Let's answer this one then. When you got your first big sentence, right?
Yes.
Like effective life, like a really long sentence.
1987. Yes.
What was the emotion and how did it feel? Like, was it a big thing for you or not really?
No, because that was the attempted murder. That was one that was outside. That was the one that threatened to kill her, take her child, and blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? That's just desserts for them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was quite happy to whatever happened. And that's the consequences of, you know what I mean? No point in doing something and then fucking crying later going it's not fair and all that sort of shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, what's the point of asking questions when you do something? Do you understand what I'm saying?
So,
I'm not saying I'm callous, but
yeah.
There are fucking dirty, rotten scoundrels out there who fucking do certain things, you know what I mean? And they think they're untouchable. Well, sometimes it's their turn, and you know what I mean. It's like it's right whack. You know,
yeah.
Why should I have any feelings in relation to them and that? Do you know what I mean? Like I don't go into these things blindfolded. I'm fully aware of the consequences and et cetera, et cetera. For how long, that's up to the courts to decide, not me.
And how long did you get on that first one there?
11 years.
Oh, yeah, so that was pretty long already.
Yeah, it was, but that's the average. That's the average for anyone that went up for the same sort of offences. You know what I mean? Like there was back then and in the day, there was consistent sentencing. You know what I mean? Like it depends what charge you were on, and you had a rough idea of what you're up against. Not like it is now.
I know, it's so variable now, isn't it? People get...
You could go to court today, right, for exactly the same circumstances, exactly the same offence. Everything's the same, and yet one person can get 12 months and another person can get 7 years.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, there's no consistency in what anyone does in any government department. It doesn't matter whether it's in the court jurisdiction or whether it's in the devoid of common sense section.
Yeah.
You know what I mean by devoid of common sense?
Yeah. So with that first one, I thought was it a driving offence? I'm a bit confused now.
Beg your pardon?
Was that first one a driving offence or?
No, that was in 1984. That was I was a drunk driver and I shouldn't have been driving. And that's the onus is on me on that one.
All right, so there was that, and then you got out again, and then
then I got out, and then that's when all the personal. That's when me being me was me. You know what I mean? Like that's when things changed.
That's when your vigilante side took over, basically.
No, I provided the community service program, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's what a vigilante is.
No. Nemesis.
Yeah.
Nemesis, a violent and vengeful retribution. Nemesis.
Yeah.
But they're not all innocent people.
100%.
They're all, you know what I mean?
None of them are.
Anyway.
What's there to look forward to in a place like that? What's the highlight of your day there?
Waking up in the morning. Waking up in the morning and here's another day, you know what I mean? It's for every day I'm here, I'm a thorn in their side, you know what I mean? Like and I'm getting older, do you know what I mean? And health's not the best, so I prefer to be elsewhere, but I'm forced in the position I'm in, so it's good to wake up in the morning and they have to open my door and 6 screws are out there and hello, I'm still here. Yes, you have to deal with me, thank you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What is your health problems? If that's personal, that's okay, but I just want to...
No. I've had 3 heart attacks. I'm not one for crying and ringing up for medical help or anything like that. I had a heart attack I didn't know I had.
Wow.
And that went past. And then I had another heart attack, and they say that the less damage you do to your heart is the quicker you get medical treatment. Mm-hmm. Well, I waited for about an hour and a half before I actually rang up when it dropped me on the ground. So I rang up and I said, there's something wrong. And he come down and he opened the trap and saw me and he'd gone, you're kidding. So they had to get an ambulance. And then because I'm high security, not social security, so they had to get the armed escort and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
And the coppers and all that sort of shit. So we're sitting here waiting for about 40 minutes for the ambulance and all them people to turn up. And then I had a heart attack in the ambulance on the way down. So, so as a result, 3/4 of my heart muscle's dead. Wow. And it's the one muscle that doesn't recover itself. So I put a lot of pressure, do you know what I mean? And then I ended up in hospital a few years ago under medical neglect here in the prison, and I ended up in a coma and I died 27 times on a life support machine in intensive care unit in hospital. So
what?
I got through that and came back. Here I am, yeah.
So you're very lucky to be alive. Very lucky.
Very much so, yeah, very much so. But the thing is, it's not a problem. It's all old age stuff now, you know what I mean? It's all age related and there's nothing you can do about that, so...
Yeah, wow. It's good to document your story then.
I'm under arrest again. I will resume tomorrow.
All right, Mick.
You take care, and it's nice speaking to you.
Likewise, man.
I like talking to you, mate.
Likewise,
Thank
mate. Thank you.
You. Thank you.